5.5%. That's Korea's chip stocks today, erasing 2 weeks of AI spending panic in one session. CPI lands too, and the pick I promised? It's down 41%.
Futures are green across the board. Nasdaq futures up 0.6%, S&P futures up near a quarter point. Nikkei's having its own rally, up 0.8%, while Hang Seng slips almost 1% on the same Asia session that's lifting Korea.
2 weeks ago, this exact story, AI capex fear, wiped billions off Samsung and SK Hynix. Today, Temasek's buying the dip and the identical panic is unwinding violently. Consensus says CPI is the story this morning. The tape disagrees. Temasek's fresh money is chasing Samsung and SK Hynix straight back up. That's not a dead cat bounce. That's smart capital deciding the AI spending scare was overdone, not confirmed. For your portfolio, that changes how you read every chip headline from here. EWY is trading around 172 right now. Clear 175 and this stops being a bounce. It's confirmation. Lose 170 and the AI panic crowd gets their story back. 5.5%. Bigger than any US index, oil, gold or Bitcoin move today. When a reversal runs this hard, the traders who sold 2 weeks ago are the ones chasing it now.
Every desk is white-knuckling today's CPI print. Treasury yields barely budged overnight. The market's already positioned for in-line. A surprise either way moves the dollar and rate cut odds within minutes of the release.
CoreWeave stock up 14%. Revenue nearly doubled. Retail's treated this name as the cleanest read on AI data center spending. Today's answer, still accelerating. For now. $100 billion of orders for a $20 billion raise reads like conviction. The stock fell 4% anyway. Demand for the deal isn't demand for the stock. That gap is worth watching into the open. Retail traders online aren't debating Intel tonight. They're picking sides between two AI infrastructure stocks, and the numbers they're citing might surprise you. CoreWeave gets the CNBC segment, but traders are pointing at Supermicro instead. $11 billion in quarterly revenue, nearly double last year. Guidance calling for $65 to $72 billion against a street estimate of $53. Same AI wave, very different multiple. While every chyron this morning is CPI or the Gulf, Rocket Lab just missed its second quarter numbers, and nobody's covering it. No panel, no write-up, just a stock retail actually holds, taking a hit in silence. If you're holding Rocket Lab into the open, the earnings miss is why it's red, not the geopolitics dominating every other headline. That's the real mover buried under the macro noise today. Right, the name I promised you at the top, down 41% from its high, and the crowd's starting to disagree with the panic. 2 scenes from now, the exact level that decides it. Here it is, Netflix, down 41% from its high, and the street's still calling it expensive. But upfront ad sales commitments just nearly doubled, and the oversold score says sellers may be running out of road. 41% off the top. Price around $74. That's the drawdown everyone's pricing in. The question tonight is whether the fundamentals still justify it. NFL sits around $74 right now. Lose 65 and this drawdown isn't finished. Clear 76.90 and the oversold case gets real teeth. This is where I check names like Netflix. Every signal stacked on one chart. The crowd gauge next to overbought, oversold, both moving averages, all in one view before I trust a drawdown story. Our crowd read has 88% of signals agreeing buy, herd direction up. Consensus is still spooked by the drawdown. That disagreement is exactly why this one made today's list. Analysis, not advice. So, Korea's chip reversal, CPI at the open, and Netflix at 41% off with the crowd leaning buy. Full breakdowns at PremiChart.com and on X every morning. See you tomorrow morning.